Renee, we're live. Hey, live on Facebook. Guys, my name is John Stevens Jr. Renee and I have a little in-studio, what would you call it, ritual, hey, I hit the first live button. The second one makes us go live. So we do a big cough together and we laugh about some things. We'll tell you later one of these days. Hey, welcome to the John Stevens Jr. Made It Through Monday live stream show. I'm John Stevens. For the next hour, I'm here to make your Monday a little bit brighter, a little bit better. Do me a favor. We always ask that you do this. If you would type in hashtag, just like I did right here, Made It Through Monday. One word, no spaces, hashtag Made It Through Monday. And, you know, I had some people trying to do shortcuts with me, Brene. They tried to spell through, T-H-R-U. That's a different hashtag. So if you do it like that, we appreciate it. And make sure and smash that like and love button out there. I already see Mindy Harrison jumping in over there on YouTube. And Mike Westerfield has jumped in the chat to say hello. Make sure and say hello out there. We have a really friendly group tonight. I'm going to be singing 8 songs, 4 cover songs, 4 classic John Stevens Jr. songs off some of my albums. And I pulled out a song, A Blast from the Past, Brene. We're going to talk about that set list here in a bit. If you're watching on Facebook or you're watching on YouTube, or if you happen to be catching this on the replay, we appreciate you being here. Make sure and say hello. If you're a first timer, let us know. There's somebody that's not a first timer. There's Mr. Mark Smith. He's doing it right with I Made It Through Muddy. Mark, thank you. Mark was at my show with his lovely wife on Friday night, and he's got a request coming tonight. Sandy Saylor, good to see you. Tracy's out there. Kara McGill is in the house. Thank you guys for jumping in. Make sure you put in a hashtag Made It Through Monday for me, and make sure to smash that like and love. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or on the replay, we love when you do that. Hey, tonight I do have some, we don't have trivia questions, but we have some Super Bowl questions for you. So we're going to do that. We're going to let you know where I'm going to be playing. And I have to tell you, last week's shows were just off the hook. Thursday night in Jasper was wild. Friday in Avon was super wild, and Saturday up in Lafayette, we had a full house all night long. So lots of great shows. I got pictures of the Broncoettes and also of the Dive Bar Divas. So stick around for that. But hey, I see some more people. There's Kim out there. Kim, I'm going to sing a song for Kim later on. Speaking of singing songs, let's look at tonight's set list. All right. Tonight, a song off my very first album. We're going to open it with Back Home, One Horse Town, Little Blackberry Smoke, You Ain't Lived My Scars. That one's for Mark Smith out there. Back Where I Come From, a song I heard the other day, haven't sung forever. Going to throw that back into the show. That's the song I was talking about right there, Brene, talking to my baby on the telephone. Do you remember that song? You probably remember when I sang it.
When you sing it.
Yeah. So anyway, we were singing that one. Nights Are Forever Without You, This Little Town in Green, Green Grass, a home for Kim out there. She wanted to hear an old country classic. So, well, I'm a little bit late. Past my 3-minute mark. You know what that is in the air? It's overtime. But we're going to try to get through it out there. Here's a song off my very first album, and before I go any further, I just want to let you know, Julie's helping her son Clay move tonight, so Brene is sitting in the co-producer chair, so she's bantering and co-producing at the same time. So Brene, if you want to let them know what this first song is, we'll get her going. It seems like I've been on the road since I learned how to drive. Rambling fever and wanderlust, you're just a way of life. Fresno, California, to the Mason-Dixon line, my heart still goes. And I'm out on the road. I played my songs and my guitar in those Nashville neon lights. I've landed in Las Vegas, where the stars stay out all night. I've been down to Corpus Christi, where those gentle Gulf waves roll, but my heart still goes now and then back home, where Dad bought me my first pickup truck. Back home, where me and Cassie Rogers first made love, place where I met Jesus when I was just 13 years old. My heart still goes, and I'm out on the road back home. I've walked the straight and narrow road, I've seen both sides of the fence. I've hit some highs, felt some lows, there ain't much in life I've missed. So when it's time to say goodbye to this dream that won't let go, the first place I know I wanna go is back home, where Mom cooks Christmas dinner every year. Back home, where me and Larry Weaver drank our first beers. A place my childhood memories come alive. It seems so clear, my heart still goes when I'm out on the road back home, where we went to church every Sunday, come rain or shine. Back home, where we were always taught to be humble and be kind. I've been a million places, but there's nowhere else I'll find a rest for my soul like I do when I go back home. Hey, there's one of the dive bar divas in the chat. Hi, Joy. Back home. I need to go back home. I want to go back home. Oh, from the old Both Sides of My Heart album. I think every songwriter in their lifetime has written a song about going back home out there somewhere. Brene, I didn't use the B word on you. I called you by the right name. Guess what time it is? It is, drum roll please, it's coming up on your screen. It's check-in and sharing time. This is that time of the show where we ask you guys to do another favor for me. Let me know where you're watching from. That means Joy up there. See, I'm gonna call out Joy. I'm gonna pick on her. Everybody say hi to Joy. This is Joy's first time. She is one of the Dive Bar Divas. I got to meet her and Charity at the Linwood Tavern on Saturday night. We've been kind of following each other on Facebook, and I said, you got to come to a show, and she did. But this is Joy's, I believe, her very first live stream show. So everybody go say hi to Joy out there. Joy, sorry, you might get bombarded out there. That's what we do. We say hi to everybody. So if you see somebody out there, look, Joy, and is that Charity? Look, there's the Dive Bar Divas are out there tonight. You guys say hi to the Dive Bar Divas. Give them a follow on Facebook too. They are the happening thing up in Lafayette. But anyway, make sure to do me a favor. If you would, check in, let me know where you're at, and do me one more favor, and the Dive Bar Divas can help me with this too. Share this on one of your Facebook group pages. Share it with your friends. We ask that you check in each and every week, and we ask that you share. I appreciate that. So, like I mentioned, Julie's not here tonight. She said she's going to be back next week, but Renee is sitting in that bantering couch position and pushing the buttons tonight. She's doing it all. So make sure and say hi to Brene while you're out there too. So looky there. There she is. Cindy Adamson. She says, greetings from Chicago. We got a birthday song we're going to be singing for Cindy. It was her birthday last Friday, I believe. So we're going to sing happy birthday to her. There's the Dive Bar Divas. There's Becky down the street. Hi, Becky. Oh, that's Brene. There's Becky down the street. Hi, Becky. Tim Nelson. The chat is moving by fast tonight. Michael Stevens, good to see you over there on YouTube. Everybody say hi to Michael Stevens. Donna Davis is with us. I think I said hi to Sandy Sailor. There's one of the Bronco. I got pictures of Peg and Faye and Carolyn and Vicky. They came dressed in uniform Saturday night. The Broncoettes were at my shows. Gonna share a picture with them out there. So thank you guys for being here. Make sure check in, make sure and share. And I think that's all I got on my notes. So, Brene, we can get right on to the next song if you want. We can get right on to the next song. Yeah. This one is one of my favorite tunes. I took my capo off for some reason. I didn't need to. Where did I do that? Do you know? Little Blackberry spoke for you, little one-horse town. In this tiny town where I come from, grew up doing what your dad does. You don't ask questions, you do it just because. You don't climb too high or dream too much. With a whole lot of work and a little bit of luck, you wind up right back where your daddy was. This little bitty town, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around 'cause they all tell us to. You swallow your pride just to keep your family proud. If I didn't think that it would shut this whole place down, I'd ride my pony right out of this one-horse town. This one-horse town. I'm an old married man at 23. Two little kids and a baseball team. That might be their only ticket out. 'Cause all they got is a worn out name, and a daddy who could have gone all the way. But I hung my saddle up and settled down. Thank you, Sandy. This little tiny town, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around 'cause they all tell us to. Swallow your pride just to keep your family proud. If I didn't think that it would shut this whole place down, I'd ride my pony right out of this one-horse town. Yeah, this one-horse town. This little bitty town, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around 'cause they all tell us to. Swallow your pride just to make your family proud. If I didn't think that it would shut this whole thing down, I'd saddle up one horse and ride out of this one-horse town. I don't know what it is about that song, Renee. I like that song.
I like that song.
It's great little story songs. You don't get the chance to hear story songs. I love that. I'm an old married man at 23. Wow. Can you feel old at 23? I suppose you can. Any 23-year-olds out there? I wish there were some 23-year-olds in our chat out there. We probably don't have too many 23-year-olds. Looking for them, though. Do you remember feeling old at 23? I didn't.
No.
But I wasn't married with two little boys on the baseball team either. Well, thank you, guys. Hey, make sure everybody in the chat out there, do me a favor, say hi to Brene out there. She is being my bantering partner, and she's also pushing the dial buttons for me tonight. So, Brene, thank you for that. Doing a great job as usual. Pulling up your lovely comments out there. Oh, did you say hi to? Is Becky in the chat? I didn't see her out there.
Yes.
Lori McKinney's out there. Bad Betty's out there, Larry Davis. Orpha, I was just thinking about Orpha. Everybody say hi to Orpha. She's one of our favorites from up in South Haven, Michigan. Of course, Bad Betty, you're one of our favorites too. Bad Betty, thanks for coming to my show. Her and Buzz were at my show Friday night. It was crazy. They start passing hats. Say, will you stay extra if we give you more money? And I guess. I guess. We had a great time though. We had a lot of great friends. What did you, wait a minute, I let that slide. I should have paid attention. She could have said something that was important. It happens every now and then. What'd you say?
You became a songbird.
Easy. Just a family show. That's what I say, but not during the live stream show. All right. Yeah. Yes. You can say a song prostitute. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. But yeah, I was up for sale Friday night because everybody was having a great time, and they said we're not ready to leave. I said, but I played last night, and I said I drove almost 2.5, 3 hours from French Lick, and I'm tired. And they said we don't care. We want you to play some more. So I did, and I did, and I liked it. I liked it. So. Just jumping. You guys are doing a great job of filling up the chat. Hi, Mr. Westerfield. Wait a minute. Shelby hasn't been in for a while. There's my mama out there. Y'all say hi to my mama down on the ridge. Ruth Ann and Tommy are down there in Whiteland, Indiana. Got family watching for us. There is Shelby. Shelby, you missed it a couple of weeks ago. We did a Taylor Swift song. We were thinking, was that the week she was on the cruise? I can't remember, Brene.
I know she was gone.
She was gone.
Yeah.
She was gone. All right, I'm there now. But I wanted to say hi to everybody out there in the chat. Hey, after this song, I want to let you know we're going to talk about here. This is what we're going to do first. Yeah, after this song, we're going to talk about last week's virtual tippers. It won't take long, and then we will. We don't have trivia this week, but I've got 3 Super Bowl questions for you, okay? And I need your participation on this. So right now, I'm going to do a song from Mr. Mark Smith. This song was off my You Ain't Lived My Scars album. The title track. That sounds still sharp. I thought it was ready, but hang on. That don't feel right. Those 2 were shot. Pam Richardson, the sheriff, one night, she made a comment as we were deep in conversation. She said, "Johnny, you ain't lived my scars." And I said, "Wow, that's pretty heavy." And I remember what she said when she did that. I got to thinking that would be a pretty good song idea. So I wrote a little tune about 2 people I've never met. They just landed in my imagination up here. Mark Smith, thanks for this request, brother. The old man telling stories had an army tattoo, weathered and faded like the red, white, and blue flag carried back 72, straight up Charlie's Hill. He was down to the end of his Marlboro Red, at the part of the story, just him and the dead. Last man standing, curse I guess, as he hit one last long drag. He said, "I got scars you never feel, wounds that'll never heal, pain as hard as tungsten steel, voices in my head that can't get more real. I got dreams that don't go away, a memory full of black and gray, feelings hid in a cold, cold heart. Man, you ain't lived my scars." The knowing sun was rising in its silent sound, another Sunday morning was coming down. She looked like she'd been through at least 12 rounds, fighting her demons on. She walked into that church in a short black dress, tracks in her arms and her hair in a mess. Your imagination could tell you the rest, but that look in her eye probably said it best. I got scars you never feel, wounds that'll never heal, pain as hard as tungsten steel. Voices in my head that can't get more real. I got dreams that don't go away, a memory full of black and gray. Feelings in a cold, cold heart. Man, you ain't lift my scars. Till you walk a mile in someone's shoes, you got no idea about what they've been through. Everybody's got their own story to tell. That's why I pray for more heaven and a little less hell. 'Cause I got scars you never feel, wounds that'll never heal, pain as hard as tungsten steel. Voices in my head that can't get more real. I got dreams that don't go away, a memory full of black and gray. Feelings hid in a cold, cold heart. Man, you ain't lift my scars. No, you ain't lift my scars. Oh yeah, we all got our own scars out there. I wouldn't trade mine with anybody else, I don't think, and they probably wouldn't want mine. You got some scars out there, Brene?
Yes, I do.
We all do, don't we?
Yep.
Mr. Smith, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Looky there, there's Kat. Oh, that jumped on me. I'm glad to get Kathy or get Karen there. I was trying to go for Kathy there and it moved on. She says, I'm sitting in my room watching from New Ross. Hey, be like Kathy. If you're out there watching, and Joy and the Dive Bar Divas, let us know. I know where you girls are watching from. We're watching up in Lafayette, but let our chat audience know. If you're out there watching tonight, again, my name is John Stevens Jr. We ask that you smash the like button. It helps us out a lot if you do that. Share this with your friends. Share it in a group if you belong to like Lafayette chat or if you belong to big groups. Share it that way. And make sure that you've typed in hashtag made it through Monday. We appreciate when you do that. And I told you we're going to talk about right now, Brene. We're going to talk about last week's virtual tippers. And then as soon as we get done with this, I've got some questions that I want everyone in the chat to participate with about the Super Bowl. Okay, so let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Last week, there he is, the one and only. For last week, our virtual tipper was Mr. Mark Smith for $10. Mark, thank you for taking time to say thank you with a virtual tip. I sure appreciate it, brother. And Mark has been a faithful donator to the Monday night shows many, many times. Even at his wife's surprise, I said, thanks for the hundreds of thousands of dollars he sent. His wife's eyes got really big. I said it hadn't been that much, but thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. If you would like to be like Mark, right there are a number of ways that I offer you a chance to say thank you with a virtual tip. If you'd like to say, hey, thanks, John, for taking time on Monday to get together and put these shows together. You can do it with a Venmo. You can do it with a PayPal. You can do it with a Zelle, Apple Pay. All of these, don't worry if you don't catch them right here. These are the ways that we have for you to do that if you have one of those apps. You can even go to my website just like you're going to Amazon if you'd like to say, John, here's a $5 tip. I'll take it. I appreciate it. I was just whining to Brene about how much they raised our prices on things already. So I could use $5 there. That makes sense. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to say thank you, there are the ways out there. It will be in the description. And I appreciate you guys taking time to be here with me. And I appreciate you being a part of the John Stevens Made It Through Monday live stream. Now, let's get on to the fun stuff. Now, last week we introduced a new segment into our show called Trivia Questions, right? And the trivia question last week was, where was my very first professional gig and how much money did I make that very first night? So we answered that. You have to go back and watch it if you want to know the answers. But this week we have, with it being Super Bowl Sunday coming up, now my question is, okay, I want to make sure, did I get them in the right order? Okay. I didn't want to give you my answers first, all right? So here are the questions out there. Okay, and if you guys would like to do me a favor, there's 3 questions. If you will type them in the chat or think about them, I'm going to play the next song. I'll go through the questions, play the next song, and at the end of the next song, we'll review those, okay? But here are the questions. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl, okay? Not who do you think. Question number 1 is, who do you want to win the Super Bowl? Put it in the chat. Question number 2 is, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Not who you want, who do you think is going to win? And question number 3, what is going to be the final score? I will give you my answers up there. I'm going to leave them up one more time. Read the questions. Who do you want to win? Who do you think's going to win? And what is going to be the final score? So I will give you my answers. I will give you my answers after this song. Oh, this is one of my faves. This is an old Kenny Chesney song, as Trent Farley would say, Kenny Chesney, right? So I want to make sure I don't need to be a detuning, so that was almost a bad. This warm weather, it's warm in here tonight, isn't it? And the guitar's going, ooh, the neck's going in and out. It's not too bad. So, Kenny Chesney, a song that Mac McAnally wrote called Back Where I Come From. Well, in the town where I was raised, clock ticked and the cattle grazed. Time passed with amazing grace back where I come from. You can lie on the riverbank, paint your name on the water tank, miscount all the beers you drank back where I come from. Back where I come from, it's where I'll be when it's said and done. I'm proud as anyone back where I come from. We learned in the Sunday school who made the sunshine too. I know who made the moonshine too back where I come from. Blue eyes on a Saturday night, tan legs in the broad daylight. Our TVs, they were black and white back where I come from. Back where I come from, it's where I'll be when it's said and done. I'm proud as anyone back where I come from. Some say it's a backward place, narrow minds on a narrow way. But I make it a point to say that's where I come from. That's where I come from. It's where I'll be when it's said and done. I'm proud as anyone, that's where I come from. Back where I come from, I'm a proud Leftuckian. Back where I come from, yeah, that's where I come from. That's where I come from. Little Kenny Chesney. I think that might be one of my favorite Kenny Chesney. Not yours, not as much.
I like it, but I don't know if it's my favorite.
Yeah, you like those, like, could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I ask you, a baby likes to rock it like a choo-choo boo-boo train, something like that. See, that's Brene out there. She fell when her mama dropped her when she was young. Yeah, so. Now I got her snorting. I love it. Hey, everybody say hi to my buddy Bob Cruz down in French Lake. Right there, he's got it going. So I'm going to go back. Let me go back here real quick for you guys because I love it. I got Brene snorting. I got her snorting. Here, if you just happen to join us, okay, we want you to put in the chat. I'm going to go back to the top there and see if I can find the first one. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl? Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl? And watch the score. So let me jump back here in the chat and review some of these. See if I can find some. Take Mr. Cruz off there real quick. All right, so I see. I'll start right here. Bob Bain saying hi out there. Becky Pettit saying hi. Oh, it's got to go up high. Or it's got to go up high. Oh, look at that. You guys are doing a great job. Did somebody put the Patriots in there? What the heck?
I bet the Patriots.
Let's go to Bob Feature right here before we go back any farther. He says, sitting in my recliner with my wife next to me and recliner somewhere between Dayton and Mulberry. It don't get much better than that, Bob. It don't get much better than that. Thanks for checking in, my friend. I see somebody said hi to Ninetta out there. Is Ninetta in the house? I didn't see her. Barb Robbins is with us. Hi, Barb. She's saying hi to Kara out there. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let me see if I can find some pics out there. Find the first one. Let me see. I'm coming down. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Ninetta's checked in from Indy. Hey, Ninetta, are we going to see you tomorrow night at the Corner Bar? I hope so. Hope to see you. We'll let you guys know where I'm going to be playing here shortly. All right, so let's see if I can get some pics in here. All right, Larry Davis, he answered one question. Okay, Larry, there's three. All right, he put Eagles. Now, is that Eagles to win? Eagles you want? See, there's three questions, so you got to kind of give us some information.
Donna's the first one to answer all three.
Who?
Donna.
Donna. Well, see, that's with the brains of the family, Donna. Well, I won't say she's got the brains over Larry. I was just say she's a better listener. Donna will tell you Larry don't listen. I guarantee it. And, okay, well, you guys, some of you, you're answering part of the questions, but not the Chiefs, okay? Not the Chiefs or what? Okay, did you put your answers in?
I did.
I made this complicated, I guess, all right? Like, number one, who do you want to win? Who do you think's going to win? But if they just put one up there, I have no idea what they're choosing.
You don't know who
I don't know. Chief, thanks to the refs. Chiefs what, Larry Davis? You want to win? Are going to win? Man, I'm gonna have to get on these guys. Danny says Patriots and the final score of 50. There you go. Danny, I think he's been hanging out with David Ewell popping a top out there. What do you think? Might be. I don't think the Patriots are playing, but he's a Patriots fan. That's good. All right, now let's see. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these guys. I guess we're just going to ask one question in the future because it's too complicated.
Mandatory practice or something.
No, I'm no more practice. So, okay, you guys. Now here's somebody. Look at there. Brene said Donna was the first one to do it, right? Look at there. She says she wants the Eagles to win, but she thinks the Chiefs are going to win, and the score is 35-32. Thank you, Donna. You're the first one in the chat I've seen that answered three questions because it's a three-question wishes and predictions. But there's one person that got it right.
I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm below George.
Oh, there you are. She answered all three questions. Am I getting too needy? I'm going to slow down I'm going to slow down. Becky Pettit did it right. Looky. She goes, she wants the Eagles, but she thinks the Chiefs. And the score is going to be 48-35. Lots of points, she thinks. All right, Mindy wants the Eagles, thinks it's going to be the Chiefs. And 20, close game. There you go. Nadine, I assume that's your winner. Is that who you want to win? I think she's a Chiefs fan all the way, though. Mark Smith, Chiefs, wants them to win. He thinks they're going to win, and he's calling them to win. Thank you. Thank you for that, Mark, out there. Y'all getting your inside baseball out there. Let me take this thing down, and I'll give you my answers here in just a second. I threw a curveball at everybody. Is that a surprise? Not really. Don't have a predication because I don't even know who's playing. Mike, you're like me. We'll find better things to do, right, brother? That's right. Okay, Steve Martinez. I think they're, I don't know. They're just answering one question. There's a few of you got it right. Hope Dealer got, I've noticed that the girls are getting this right. There's Donna, there's Becky, and then there's, who have I got up here? Hope Dealer, Tracy. And so I think girls do listen better than guys sometimes. I don't know. Is Dennis Morgan in the house? Mindy says, Dennis Morgan, hey, Uncle D had a great... Mindy, don't tell them all. Don't tell them all. Uncle D, I wouldn't. You don't care. Glad Uncle D's out there with... Uncle D, I owe you a phone call, brother. Now, here we go. Bob Cruz got it. He's our first guy representing. He says he wants the Eagles to win, but he thinks the Chiefs are going to win 41-27. All right. Well, guys, I'm just giving you a hard time. Uncle D's picking the Eagles, too. All right. Well, there's Cheryl. See, another woman gets all three. You girls are proving the point that us guys aren't. I'm putting us in there too. So it's not always the best listeners.
What's this phrase?
Do I?
Selective listeners.
Selective listening. Oh, I think Ninetta, I think that's a hope so. Maybe see you tomorrow night at the corner. Hope you can make it. Missed the last time because she was in Europe on vacation. She had great pictures on her Facebook page. So that's awesome. Kathy Van Cleve's got winners, and Ruthie Wessel down in Florida said hi, John. She's not playing. All right, guys. How about those Colts? They're with the Patriots. Mary, they're not in it tonight. Well, I'll show you what I picked. And like I said, I got to go back here, and it's going to be under my media. This is what I picked. I want the Eagles to win, but I think the Chiefs are going to win because the NFL is rigged. And my answer is Chiefs 25, Eagles 20. That's what I'm predicting. All right. 25-20, the Chiefs, but I want the Eagles to win. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys for playing along out there. It's time to get on to our next song. Where the heck are we at in the show, Bernie? Do you know? Can you help me find my place? I guess we go on to song number 5, right? All right. Well, I need the words of this, and I just threw my Scotch tape on the floor. So this is another song my Aunt Pam. I was down in French Lick last week, and Aunt Pam was talking about this song that she said when I used to play this song, she could just follow along just like a movie in her mind. So that's a good idea. That's what I kind of think about especially when I'm writing story songs. I try to see the movie in my mind when I'm writing, not just trying to make something rhyme.
Yeah.
So here's a little song. It's a mouthful. Brene will probably like this one. I like this because it's one of those. What did I call it? What kind of song did I call it? Could you change something? Boomer song, yeah.
Yep.
It's called Who's Been Talking to My Baby on the Telephone? Well, you're always the last to figure out the reason why your baby's been running with another guy. She could have anything she wants here at home. Well, I'm not exactly sure she's been stepping out, but lately she's been thinking and having some doubts, cause my baby's always talking to somebody on the telephone. When she hears that phone ring, she's a dashing down the hall, tripping over toys, knocking pictures off the wall. Sometimes I get lucky and I beat her to the punch, but when I say hello, they just hang up. Well, maybe I'm dreaming and I got it all wrong, but sometimes I think there's something going on, cause my baby's always talking to somebody on the telephone. Well, one day I asked her why she got so many calls, and she told me she just had a lot of friends that like to talk. How can I doubt that woman that I call my own? Well, I'm afraid to leave the house every morning each day, cause while I'm out working, she's got all day to play. Makes me wonder who's been talking to my baby on the telephone. When she hears that phone ring, she's a dashing down the hall, tramping over toys, knocking pictures off the wall. Sometimes I get lucky and I beat her to the punch, but when I say hello, they just hang up. Well, maybe I'm dreaming and I got it all wrong, but sometimes I think there's something going on. My baby's always talking to somebody on the telephone. Well, maybe I'm dreaming and I got it all wrong, but sometimes I think there's something going on, cause my baby's always talking to somebody on the telephone. Wonder who's been talking to my baby on the telephone. Oh my goodness. I got a Madison, Tennessee address on this old lyric. I was looking for this song. This song is probably, do the math on that. 20, 30, 35, 40 years old. Wow, that's an old song. But I found it today, and it shows you how old it is. It's written out by hand, on a legal sheet. That's how I used to do all my stuff on legal. You know, it's an old song. When in my spare time, one of these days, I'll get it typed over on my computer. But anyway, hope you like that one. I know Aunt Pam loves that song out there. Wonder who's been talking to my baby on the telephone. Brene, I feel like I skipped something, but I haven't, have I?
No, you haven't.
We did our answers. We say who's been talking to my baby on the telephone. Now, before I show you where I'm going to be this week, I got some pictures for you out there. Okay, so I'm going to go right over here into my media, and right there are the Bronco. Did I tell you? They dressed up in their Broncoettes. They all went to Lafayette, Jeff. There's Carolyn, there's Faye, there's Peg Heck, and there's Vicky there on the right. So they come up on stage, but again, they're dressed in their Lafayette, Jeff Broncoettes uniforms. We had a big time up at the Linwood, and we also got to meet the Dive Bar Divas. There they are. There's Joy and there's Charity up there. It was so cool because they were at the bar, and I walked up and I said, I can't believe it. It's the Dive Bar Divas at my show. They were there. So we had a fun crowd. They were shooting videos. We were taking pictures. And anyway, if you guys are out there, make sure and follow the Dive Bar Divas on Facebook. And Faye and Carolyn and Peg and Vicky, thank you for coming out. And all you guys that come out and support me at the Linwood Hotel. We had a big night. It was lots of fun. Lots of fun. So I appreciate y'all being out there. Where am I going to be this week? Well, let's give you the overview blast right here. First of all, here it is. Well, get rid of that guy there. I can do it like this. Watch this. It's a little bit better. Tonight we're doing our live stream show, and we are here at the Brene and Brenda Davis Dale Kitchen. I have to catch myself, but I caught it. I did, right? I did get it, right? So we're going to be Tuesday night. I'm going to be at the Corner Bar on the south side of Indianapolis. It is our first Tuesday of the month show. We always do that one there. Now, before we get into this, we were told that January and February shows are going to be inside. But if it's 55 degrees, we might be out on the patio. It's always warm, don't worry. But if it's halfway warm, don't be surprised if we move outside. There'll be lots of room. If we go inside, it's great. It's just a little cozy in there. So, but Tuesday night, I will be at the Corner Bar. Thursday night is our trip back to the locale in Brownsburg. Don't forget our new 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock showtime. Always a big time at the locale. And then Friday, for all my Putnam County friends, love to see you down at the Greencastle Elks. It is an open to the public show. So make sure that you come out and check out my show down there in Greencastle for my Putnam County. And Mary Newland, that's kind of close to Raccoon Lake. Hope you can make it out. Love to see you there. So we're just playing right along here. Now our regular co-producer, Miss Julie, she's helping her son Clay move tonight. So she's not with us, but she'd had a song in the request. And before I knew that she wasn't going to be here, I already had it in the show. So you know what I tell her? It'll be on the replay. So, but Julie plans on being back with us next week, and Brene can go into full-time bantering mode there. She won't have to focus so much, which I'm not sure I like. I like her a little bit distracted because, well, when you...
I don't get as mouthy.
Well, you just got other things you got to watch for. When all she's got to do is banter, you know how that goes. You know how that goes. But here's a song, and after we get done with this song, we've asked you guys, and I'll tell you why, we ask you to check in and let us know where you're watching from, because after this song, we're going to show you people that checked in from out of state last week, and we're going to show you all of our Indiana check-ins while I'm playing a song. So we would love to pull your check-in up. So let me know where you're watching from, if you're watching in Lafayette, if you're watching in Indianapolis, if you're watching in Nova Scotia. We have people who generally jump in from Canada, either on the replay or the live stream if you're watching out there. Wherever you are around the world, we've even had somebody from New Guinea last 2 weeks ago. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So if you're watching out there, we appreciate you checking in and let us know that you're watching from out of the country or out of state, wherever you're at. But I love this song. I better pull the lyric up. I don't think I remember it though. I'm not going to look at the lyric. I'm going to, you see right up there, that little green light, that is the camera. But I have a whole big screen here. I have a whole big screen. So if you see me do this, that means I'm looking down at the words. And I know I got to look down at the words of this song because I don't know.
You don't remember?
I know most of it. I do it live, but I probably make words wrong. Let's find out. Lying in bed with the radio on, moonlight falls like rain, soft summer nights spent thinking of you. When will I see you again? Soft and warm, the music bones. I can't stop thinking about you, thinking about you. Didn't know it would be so strong, waiting and wondering about you. Didn't know it would last so long, not so forever without you. Curtains still dance with the wind and the rain. Sun'll be coming up soon, but I just can't sleep for thinking of you. Here alone with the moon, soft and warm, the music bones. I can't stop thinking about you, just thinking about you. Didn't know it would be so strong, waiting and wondering about you. Didn't know it would last so long, 'cause not so forever without you. Not so forever without you. That is some good melody music back in the day, wasn't it?
Yes.
England Dan and John Ford Coley, guys. I appreciate that. Make sure that was one of Julie Schultz Corey's requests. Make sure be like Julie. If you have a special song that you would like, put it in the chat. We try to get to a bunch of them. We don't get to them all. But if you have something you want to hear, keep sending them to me. There's my friend. Did I see Gail out there?
Somebody said hi to her, but I haven't seen her.
Well, Gail, I don't know. Gail was at my show on Friday night in Avon. We had a big bunch of regulars there, so it was a good night. It was a good night. Becky, thank you for that. She said great song. That is a great song, isn't it? It's one of my favorites. I should do it more often. I should do. There's so many songs. I'm working on getting my all my lyric sheets together in a book and getting them so you guys can help remind me of all the songs I do, because I kind of get in a mental rut sometimes. So
I like that.
now we're really be doing all kinds of homework trying to stay caught up on that one.
I really love to see you tonight, guys.
I do too. Nadine says it's been a long day. Good night, John Boy. And everybody say good night, Nadine. Nadine, thanks for hanging with us. We appreciate that. We're doing pretty good. We got 2 songs to go in 8 minutes. We're probably going to sneak into overtime just a little bit, but I haven't rambled too much, have I? I still got time to.
Yep. You got stuff? Yep. You answered that one.
Hey, tell you what I'm going to do. I did get a little behind on this one. We are going to run our
Out-of-state checker.
well, I'm going to talk about the out-of-staters, and then I'm going to have you run the in-staters. So I just got to find them in my thing here for real quick. There they be. We didn't have any international last week, but our out-of-staters, Mr. Mark Smith said, hi, guys, from Bradenton, Florida. We got a lot of Florida people. The Alfords, Jeff was down there checking in with Mindy Tabletop Mini down in Bradenton, Florida. Sandra Stewart, of course, she goes, you need to be here in Florida with us at the Bain House. It's sitting on Bob and Debbie. They got that mad rum stuff. I'll probably be there when it is. On the porch in Florida, that sounds like fun. The Salt Gal checked in with us from the Salt capital of the Confederacy, Saltville, Virginia. Cindy Adamson, who we're going to sing happy birthday in a little bit, said greetings from Chicago, and our good friend Orpha Wyatt checked in from the great state of South Haven, Michigan. So, Brene, I'm going to start the next song. If you want to go ahead, I got 2 groups of checker-inners from the state of Indiana. So if you want to go ahead and start them, I'll find my spot here. This song is somebody asked for this song a couple of my shows this week. For some reason, I just don't get to this song too many times in my live shows because it's like you got the energy going. You can't play a slow song like this, 5 minutes long. The whole energy of the room will suck out. So I usually get like requested at the end of the night and said, you can't do a song like this at the end of the night. You do it at the beginning of the night, you know, when they're getting up in the gear. But once they get in gear and they're dancing, you can't throw a slow one at them unless it's one they're going to be nose to nose, belly to belly. When you say nothing at all, something like that, or Tennessee whiskey, then you get away with it. But they don't want to hear nothing serious or nothing reflective at midnight. Ain't nothing good happens even on the song list after midnight, is there? But there's a little song that I'm really proud of. This song is written about a guy, a fictional character in my mind, that he was born in one little town and he grew up in that town, lived his life in that town, went to school, got married, got divorced, went to church, found God, all in the same little place, and probably going to end up being buried in that same little town. Well, that wasn't me, but a lot of things that I talk about that this character went through, there's a lot of me. There's a lot of me. So, little song called This Little Town. In this little town, there's a few grade school friends still around. Miles of memories I still travel down. I'm out cruising around this little town. This little town. I learned to drive and once I almost drowned. Until Billy Ward one last time went diving down, bless his heart, and he pulled me out of a pond in this little town. In this little town, when I was 17, you know I was captain of my high school football team. In this little town, on graduation day, all my friends rolled out to chase their dreams and make their way. But I knew deep down I'd always hang around this little town. This little town. I said I do to the prettiest girl around. Then I broke her heart and watched our love go south. Last day I ever saw her was at the old courthouse. This little town. This little town. I've bought my shares of beers and too many rounds. I watched my pride and money all run out. Lost them both somehow, right here in this little town. In this little town, I spent a night in jail for driving drunk and running wild and raising hell. In this little town, I had to admit I was wrong. I learned that falling on your knees is what makes you strong. I couldn't figure it out till I asked God to show me how. this little town. This little town. Every Sunday you can find me now on an inside pew, 3 or 4 rows down. I'm always singing real loud right here in this little town. This little town. Someday they'll bury me here in the ground. And friends and family, they'll come from miles around. Watch them lay me down right here in this little town. And this little town, I guess God had a plan for me. Wonder why it took so long for me to see. In this little town, I put up a fight. Oh, I wasted so many years, but I finally got it right. He turned my life around. I so went from lost to found in this little town. This little town. There's a few grade school friends still around. Miles of memories I still travel down. You know, it's sure been a lot of places right here in this little town. This little town. You know, I can remember writing that song, getting to the last verse. It's like, how am I going to get out of this? Because I mean, it's like it wasn't planned out. You got him about drowning, graduating from high school, getting married, getting divorced, going to jail, finding church, finding God. Now you're going to bury him in the ground. How's this song end? And then it's just a reflective thing. It landed. Sure been a lot of places right here in this little town. We all can live a lot of life, can't we? Just in one little spot. Hopefully we all make a little difference. You guys make a big difference to me by coming out on Monday nights. Thank you for letting me entertain you, sharing my music, sharing my stories. And hopefully you'll find it an hour well worth invested, and you will tell some friends and come back and see us next Monday. But we got some birthdays to get to, Brene. We got some birthdays. So can you pull up the birthday in the banners, and I'll grab the media. If you could, there, look at that. She's all over. Thank you. And we're going to sing happy birthday. Last Friday, I think it was Cindy's birthday. Cindy Adamson up in Chicago. You all wish her a happy birthday. Have you seen Lena tonight? Now, she typically, sometimes she catches us later on YouTube. But,
I saw her at some point.
well, I'll send her a message and say, Lena, at the 58-minute mark, we sing happy birthday to you. So, hey guys, do me a favor in the chat out there. Say happy birthday, Cindy, and happy birthday, Lena. I appreciate that. Y'all ready? Let's sing to them. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cindy and Lena. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday out there, Cindy and Lena. Thank you guys so much for joining us out there for another Made It Through Monday live stream. If you have a birthday coming up between now and next Monday, we will get you worked in. We don't sing birthdays ahead of time. We sing them after they've happened, because I'll be getting my second cousin's third frog that was divorced 3 times has had a birthday. It's like, do they watch the show? No, but will you sing happy birthday to them? Will you sing happy birthday? No. Only our selective. That's because you guys are the ones that come here every week. So if you're in our chat and you have a birthday coming up, we'll sing happy birthday to you. All right. So we got one more song. My friend Kim Feeney. Have you seen Kim? Kim usually gets on later. So I don't know if Kim up there in Frankfurt, Kim and Haji. I sent her a message and said, Kim, I'm going to sing your request. She's had this on her list for a while. This is an old classic country song, and I just have a feeling my friend Orpha Wyatt might like this one. And then if Tommy Carpenter's still out there, he'll like this. I remember my great Aunt Billy, my Aunt Norma. This is one of the first country songs I heard them singing. So I haven't sang this song in years. I got it memory. Yeah. And who is the guy? I put it on the pull the banner up for me, will you? Oh, this song. John, what's his name? Johnny Darrell. I don't remember him. He's the first one to sing it. Porter Wagner took it to #4. Everybody on the planet. Elvis sang it. Johnny Cash sang it. Kenny, everybody sang it. I remember Charlie Pride singing this song. But the old green, green grass of home. Orpha, I know there's Kim. There's Kim out there. She said happy birthday. Y'all say happy birthday to Kim. Kim, here's your request for your daddy out there. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. And there to meet me is my mama and papa. And down the road I look, there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass home. Yes, they'll all come to see me, arms are reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. And down the lane I walked with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I wake and look around me at the gray walls that surround me. And then I realized that I was only dreaming. For there's a God and there's a sad old padre. Arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak. Again I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay me neath the green, green grass of home. Can you imagine listening to that song, being lost in it, and finally realize the first time you hear the song that the guy's actually having a dream he's a prisoner on his last day getting ready to be sentenced? What a great, Curly Putnam, the great. Yeah. Curly Putnam wrote that song. Guys, we did it again. Thank you so much for joining me on a Monday night. Help me make it through my Monday. I hope I made your Monday brighter by singing some of your favorite songs. Send me your request out there. Make sure and share this with your friends, your family. Tag somebody who's not here. And good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We will see you next Monday night. You know what time it is, Brene?
I do.
Time to sing. Turn out the lights. Party's over. They say that all good things must end. Turn out the lights. Party's over. We'll see you down the road next Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll do it all again. Say goodnight, John boy.
Night, John.
Thank you, Don Brown. I saw that out there. Larry Davis, thanks for joining us, my friend. Good night, Cindy. Happy belated birthday. And Don Brown, thank you for joining us over there in Crawford. We're glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Everybody say good night, Becky. See, and Orpha say that. There she is. Everybody's moving on me. I tried to say, Becky, I tried to catch you. There you are. I got you that time. The chat's moving by so fast. Thank you guys for joining us. Kathy Van Cleve, thank you for being out there tonight. Looking back in the chat, saying hi to you guys out there. Kim, thanks for the request. Michael Stevens, good to see you over there on YouTube. Mary, hope to see you. She says, hope you all have a wonderful week. See ya. Same place next week. Hey, hope it works out. Love to see you Friday night down at the Greencastle Elks. Mary, if you're out and about. Bob Cruz, thanks for joining. Y'all say hi to Bob Cruz, my Valley friend down there. And Faye, thank you. Thank you, Faye. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the Broncoettes coming up and coming out to support me at the Linwood. Good night, Orpha. There's Donna Sue. I haven't said hi to Donna Sue. Donna Sue, thanks for joining us up in Wisconsin. Appreciate you being there. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I think we said hi to just about everybody that's in the chat at the end here. So you guys have a great week. See you next Monday. Good night.